Hey guys, I am back. This is number 2 on If I Had a Podcast. And remember, I don't want you looking at this video because you're going to see me on my Sunday, not really worrying what I look like. So flip this around until I get to the last thing on what I'm thankful for. Then you can look at the video. So getting right to the point, my first thing I wanted to talk about is for our inspiration. Oh, I'm looking at a big 3 deer are walking right in front of me right now, y'all. It's so cool. Anyway, we're talking about our inspiration. And I was listening to a podcast with Jamie Ivey because she's got a new book out. And she was really talking about the whole concept of, you do you, which I've really been thinking about this week. I think we can get so caught up in what other people are doing, whether it's in work, socially, social media, what your neighbors are doing, and you lose sight of kind of where you are and the gifts that you have and what you should be doing. So my whole thing I've been really working on is staying in my own lane. And I think it's important. We all should just stay in our own lane. We need to tend our own garden and not worry about what everybody else's garden looks like, where their weeds are or where their roses are blooming. And these deer are just so beautiful. What was I saying? Stay in your own lane. I feel like the most successful people and the people that really inspire me do a really good job of this. They focus on what they're doing, their job, their gifts, their talents, what they're bringing to the world, and less on what everybody else is doing. So I think that's a really good point and something that we need to remember, especially in this day and age with all the crazy social media and how that can have such a negative impact. Next, we're going to talk about my little food tip for the day. And I just want you to remember that peanut butter is not your protein source. And I'm saying that from experience because for me, peanut butter is a trigger food. It's hard to me just to have 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon, and a little bit of peanut butter goes a long way. It's very calorie dense. And again, it is not your source of protein. You need a slice of turkey, a couple of slices of turkey, a boiled egg, but not a big old scoop of peanut butter for your protein because you're getting more sugar and unhealthy fat than you really need when you might want protein. Now, as far as movement, this is a little different. I want you to think about your breath and working on your breathing. And I'm not talking about being all woo-woo here. It really is a scientific fact that the more we breathe and that we really inhale deeply and exhale deeply, it just calms your nervous system if you're feeling anxious or nervous. Did you know a lot of people hold their breaths and don't even realize they're holding their breaths? So really deep inhales for like a count of 4, and then exhale even deeper, maybe for a count of 6. When you're driving, if you're in traffic, if something's aggravating you or frustrating you, just being aware of your breath and adding more deep breathing to your day really benefits you more than you would realize. So just give that a try as far as your movement for this week and moving forward. What do I want to say next? Something I'm grateful for. Now look around, look. And right back behind me are 3 beautiful deer. So I am in a space, it is a path. When you walk out my front door, you take about 10 steps and you're in this great wooded area. And I'm very thankful for this because it makes me feel like I'm not in the city, I'm not in Atlanta. It makes me feel like I'm out in the woods somewhere in nature, and I see these deer and squirrels and chipmunks and my dogs right here. I'm also thankful for my dogs. Love to come and just kind of walk down this path. So I'm really thankful for that. And then the funny thing I saw this week, oh, this was kind of funny. So this was a sign in a store. There was a little basket of masks. And, you know, we are in this pandemic, so we need to be wearing masks. And there was a sign above the mask that said, due to COVID-19, please refrain from trying on the masks. Anyway, I was like, duh, did you really have to put that sign up? You know, we as people are just really horrific sometimes to think that that was necessary. So those were my shares right here in episode 2 of If I Had a Podcast. So I hope there was something there that resonated with you, that gave you a little nugget, gave you something to think about or something to try. I'm going to go back and look at these deer. They're still just standing there. And y'all have a great week. Thanks.